Hi, everyone. Welcome to Livepeer Fireside. This is N Canada, pronouns are they, them, and I'm head of community here at Livepeer. This is our weekly Fireside where we talk about all the big things happening in our ecosystem each week. So, thanks for joining us again for a cozy Fireside. First call is to join our community. The Discord is the place where we do most everything over at Livepeer. So if you're watching on Twitter or you found this on YouTube or wherever you're connecting, if you're not on the Discord, scan this QR code and jump right in to join the people building the world's open video infrastructure. And finally, we have a AI product that is being built on the Livepeer network called Daydream. It's a live video AI product that helps creators unleash their wildest dreams. So scan this QR code to join, to go to the website. And we also have a community. We're trying to build the premier real live video AI community. So join there. We also have a referral program going on right now. So if you invite folks to that Discord, you get $2.50 per invite. So that is a pretty good opportunity for folks. For our contents, we have an update. We have the quarterly orchestrator check-in that will be delivered by Rick. Then we have a spotlight. We have Define and Dane, who will be talking about one, autonomous embodied agents, and also the game that they're building. And lastly, we'll have a Live Pioneers update. They recently posted a proposal on the forum for Live Pioneers SPE, Trench 3. And there's a lot of conversation. So I wanted to give Live Pioneers an opportunity to kind of showcase what they're thinking. And then hopefully on Monday, we can have a more in-depth conversation about Live Pioneers and the potential future on-chain proposal. So welcome up Rick from Livepeer Foundation. Welcome, Rick. How's your day going?
Hello, my day is going well. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. I want to check that. Yeah, doing fine. Finally, the heat wave is gone here. At least a heat wave for the Netherlands, not in other places a lot hotter. And thank you for having me, Jan.
Of course. I will drop off stage and let you get into it.
Thank you. So, for people that don't know me, I'm Rick. I'm the technical director currently at Livepeer Foundation. So, I will be doing this quarterly orchestrator check-in. Normally, this was a separate call, but we put it in the Fireside because it can be a brief check-in. We are looking at the foundation side to improve like the release communication around all the core repositories, around what groups are doing so that they are visible in one portal. But for this call, I will scope in on all the updates that were done on the core network software that are relevant to Orchestrate, so that Orchestrates are up to date for their operations. And at the end, Orchestrates can also ask questions about future roadmap things, about other things they want to see implemented. And let's go to the next slide. So our main software, of course, is the Go Livepeer client. In the Go Livepeer client, we did 2 new releases since the last update. So that's release 0.85 till 0.86. The biggest things in those releases are really the fix for transcoder disk space leak. So to explain this a little bit, so there was a leak in the software that if a faulty segment was sent, the disk space would fill itself and then the transcoders would go offline. That has been fixed. I was very happy to see that there was a really good collaboration between the AI SPE, the frameworks SPE and Inc. And I'm looking forward to see more collaboration between the core team and coordinate that so that we can move quicker on like the transcoding side and fix these bugs faster. Apart from that, as some people already saw in like the Discord, we now have gateway hardware metrics. So orchestrators will share their hardware metrics to the gateways so that gateways can see what GPUs are there on the network. And in future updates, we can also use that to do selection, for example, on like the hardware metrics. There are new ticket metrics that people can use if they're interested. So that are like the max ticket float, if people want to see that the ticket face value. So if you want to debug things in your orchestrator operations and you want to see those values, you can do that now in Grafana or any other monitor tool. And another big thing in this release is really the first version of your Bring Your Own Container pipeline released by the AISP. That is an effort to really simplify the core network software so that we can get demand partners and solutions quicker on the Livepeer network. And apart from that, there was a smaller fix for capability management on the batch side. So if orchestrators are still running batch jobs, some errors were fixed so that you won't get like a server error when you're doing your job, and the batch jobs can be performed more efficiently. Um, Further from there, there are various bug fixes and real-time AI pipeline performance improvements. So really improvements on like how the pipelines are served on the real-time stuff, how the startup time has been decreased significantly, and as I will tell later, that led to now being able to onboard more orchestrators. Lastly, there was a small fix for gateway startup time improvement. So if orchestrators are also running their own gateway, it's the startup time is there now faster because it doesn't have to look at all the gateway orchestrators available. So the next slide, please, Anne. So on the AI runner, we finally had a new release. So this was, I think, till I think January. There wasn't a release, so people still use the old release. But now this release really has major real-time startup improvements and fixes as well, similar to the Go Livepeer stack. Additionally, it now has, compared to the old software, it has audio pass-through. So the orchestrators that are on real time, they were on the in gateway already on like the latest part, but we now released it as a stable release under the AI runner. There are fixes in the LLM pipeline dependency update fixes, causing the LLM pipeline to be faster and more efficient there. And then also there's a significant restructure for by moving like the worker code from the AI runner to the Go Livepeer. So this is more for the maintainers, but it cleaned up the AI runner, making it easier to maintain, causing a quicker iteration loop among the core dev teams. So for the next slide, as I already hinted to, a big update is now that the Inc team, Inc support with support from the AI SPE, had now hit a major milestone. Some people might have already seen it, but the AI real-time network is now stable enough to onboard all public orchestrators. So if you haven't signed up yet, there is an announcement in the orchestrator announcement. There is like an instructions on how to get your GPUs on like the real-time network. And also you can go to the QR codes to get more information. So apart from that, basically I want to give a quick update on what the core dev teams are doing. So basically Inc currently is focusing on the Daydream app, of course. So their pipeline there, especially the mobile experience, also really on the public orchestrator onboarding and all the fixes that are needed while they are going through that loop to make the real-time stuff faster. And also they are working on like improving the quality of like the video augmentation pipeline, and also interacting with the touch designer community to see if we can learn something from that community, and also reading a lot of research papers to really improve their pipeline, as well as how to serve that pipeline. The ASP is working on a clear tech spec of proof of concept to simplify the core stack even more, and to get their new demand partners and future demand partners on board quicker, and also still doing like config stream maintenance. So that were the updates from the orchestrator side. If people have questions, they can, I think, ask it in the chat. I don't see the chat myself, so Anne has to be an intermediary, I think.
If people do have questions, you can ask in the Discord. If not, I don't see
You're
any
still
questions.
muted, Anne, I think, or it is my microphone.
I don't think I'm muted, but Carlotta, can you hear me?
Maybe it's just me.
Okay, I think it's just you. Okay, so if anyone has questions, let me check chat. Okay, yeah, people can hear me in the Discord. Also, welcome Cosmic Crafter. Saying that they can't scan the QR code right now. Can I get a link?
Yeah, of course. We can get a link in the chat. One moment. So sorry for that.
No, you're okay. Awesome. Well, I don't think we have any other questions. So with that said, I will we'll keep it moving. Thank you, Rick, for joining. The other comment I want to make is, Daydream is getting better and better each day. So folks are interested, jump over into that server, which is the QR code in the beginning of the beginning of Fireside, and I'm in there. We have an event on Tuesdays where I just jam for an hour and hang out and create daydreams. So feel free to jump on over there. Thanks, Rick. Have a good one. All right. Up next, we have the spotlight from Define and Dane. So welcome up, Define.
So it's Dane first with
okay.
the first demo. Yes, sorry. This is my slide.
Hello.
Hi there. So I think we're gonna switch the slides around, and then you can take it away, Dane.
Cool. Yeah, so I had a video that I prepared. I can share my screen. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so basically, we've got all of the functionality of the game side now executing through external scripts. So in this part, you're going to see me changing the presets that we provide. And there's 4 of them currently. I will probably expand them later on so that way we can have more facial structures to go through. And this one is going to be changing the backgrounds that will be provided. So right here we have the orbit level where all the characters are in space. Then the lo-fi level, this one plays like lo-fi music in the background. And then this one is the DJ level. And here you see the medieval level, which has like relaxing bird chirping ambience sounds in the background. Here we're going to go through the outfits, and all of these are changing through external commands. So none of these commands are being generated inside of Unreal Engine. They're being generated outside of Unreal Engine and sent in. So the possibilities are kind of endless with that, with the things that we can do. We can control pretty much every aspect of what's inside the game. So right here, you see the kimono outfit, the black dress.
Wow, it looks really good.
Thank you. And of course, we're going to be adding more content as time goes on. There's 5 outfits in right now, but I've been doing mainly the blueprint programming. And now that the core gameplay has been established in those blueprints, I can start to expand the content that's available. And in this one, you'll see the random character generation script. So this script is going to basically set the morph targets for the face. It's going to set different eye colors and saturation levels, different hairstyles, different skin colors, things like that. The morph targets are also going to be expanded. So as of right now, they're pretty limited, but there's about 47 of them, and I think that I could probably quadruple that, and that'll just make it to where you can customize the face as much as you want. And what you're seeing here with this script is just randomizing every single morph target. Obviously, the faces can be changed a lot more based on, predefined values. These are just completely random, though. All right, and then this is going to be demonstrating the orbit level. We'll be able to see the full scene here. And I also switched through the characters as well. And I think I even have one of them do a dance, a new animation that I added with mocap. So I recorded myself and then put that animation into the actual game here, which is pretty fun, being able to see a character dancing in space. You don't see that too often. But the idea is to have as many backgrounds as possible for these avatars to, kind of stream from, so people can really be immersed by the agents, and expanding the customization options as well. I can add more TCP strings that will allow people to customize the coloring on the actual astronaut suit itself, move the clouds on the planet, change how bright the stars are, and also add post-processing effects as well. And then here I'm just demonstrating that the save and load system works. So you can save characters in multiple slots. And I've actually got it configured now to where there's no set number of slots. So you can save as many characters as you want. If you wanted to have 150 different characters in your save, you could do that. And it's all based on character name. So when you set a character name, it'll create a new character, and you can save that character, and you can save as many as you please. So here I set her name as Sarah, and then I save it, and then I load the first character, and then I load Sarah. And I'm kind of just switching back and forth. And now we'll head to define. And he's going to kind of put it all together with the agents here.
Okay, very cool. Thank you, Dane, for that. That looks awesome. And Define will take it away from here.
Guys, hello to everyone. And I would like to give you an update about the current state of the application, and later, after that, you will see the demo. And what's happening now is that we added the ability to basically create different kind of characters and load them. So the characters are packed with their own prompts, their own behavior, and their own appearance, using the utilities that you previously saw with Dane. So right now, everything is an API call. You can say that I want a doctor agent or an educator agent, and there are different presets, or you can create your own preset and set it directly to the VTuber. This is on the avatar side. So for those who are not familiar, there are two sides on the backend. It's the system one, which is the quick system that produces a speech. It's immediate, and also it's responsible for the blend shapes and the avatar, whatever you see and hear you see at first glance and hear on the avatar. And there is also the more brainy side, which works on the background. So this is the system 2. We have now autonomy on the system 1, and we're testing that. And for the very immediate future, like next week, we're gonna connect those together so that the autonomy is greatly augmented, so that you can have your avatars doing actual hard work. And I would like to very briefly explain how the agent is working. So the system 2 is the main agent. Thinks hard, does if you wanted to do finance task, if you wanted to do any kind of software engineering or other tasks, this is the system that does it. And system 1 is its avatar suite. So whenever it needs to do anything that it's related to streaming, needs to present itself on a Zoom meeting, whatever of that, then it uses system 1. And for all the other stuff, it's just on the background thinking and doing stuff without the avatar. Okay, so and a very small update on the legal. We're getting tomorrow the consultation about what to do with the pipeline, and we hopefully will have it up next week. We are also getting 2 full-time lawyers in the team which will specifically look at this kind of stuff, and also legislation for autonomous agents, which we're pushing forward and try to push in different fronts. And additionally, the ability to put autonomous agents under LLC wrappers. And we're looking forward to give all that under a template for other businesses as well as putting it on open source. Can we go to the demo, please? So you will see a demonstration of two different personalities and two different characters. This is the default character. And this education character, a teacher agent.
Hello there. I'm Professor Smith, your enthusiastic guide to the world of knowledge. My mission is to make learning an exciting and approachable adventure for everyone. Whether we're exploring the elegance of mathematics, the mysteries of the universe, or the stories of history, I aim to spark curiosity and encourage questions. My style is warm and supportive, and I'm always here to offer a helping hand in understanding complex concepts. Feel free to join me in exploring these topics and more. Your questions are always welcome.
Now what the script does is it's testing the reactive agent. So after we do a question who
Absolutely.
you are, and then we ask
Let's delve into the
question.
intriguing world of Fibonacci numbers. This sequence starts with 0 and 1, and each subsequent number is the sum of the two preceding ones. So it goes 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. What's truly captivating is how these numbers appear in nature. From the arrangement of leaves around a stem to the spirals of a sunflower, Fibonacci numbers can describe growth patterns that optimize space and efficiency. It's a wonderful example of how mathematical patterns reflect the natural world. Feel free to ask any questions, or let me know if there's another concept you're curious about.
Now we do the API call to swap the character. We ask the character about themselves, and then we're doing a question relevant to streaming. The second agent is an education agent. Oh, it's an entertainment agent, sorry.
Hello there! I'm your friendly and adaptive content creator, here to bring engaging and informative content to your screen. Whether it's crafting a captivating story, exploring the latest tech trends, or diving into the wonders of science, my goal is to inspire curiosity and spark meaningful discussions. I'm all about making complex topics accessible and exciting for everyone, so feel free to join the conversation and share your thoughts or questions. Let's create something amazing together. Embarking on your first streaming adventure is an exciting journey. Here are a few tips to get you started. 1. Know your niche. Find a topic or
Okay, so this is the logic update on the agents. These characters are immediately configurable. You have the ability to select if you want a reactive or an autonomous agent. The reactive agent will receive information and stimuli from the external environment. So if you are a teacher agent, an education agent, you can get stimuli of I want to you to educate me on XYZ, or I have a specific math question. Or if you select to have the autonomous agent, then the agent will use its predefined settings and whatever it has in its memory at the moment to go in turns and completely autonomously try to bring forward the conversation. You can still run external stimuli. You can still send requests externally and, for example, say, I want you to change the subject. On the next iteration of the autonomous agent, this will be taken into account. And as we said, this is update 0.1.9. The update of 0.2 which will actually bring forward the full autonomous agents. So please write what you think, like down in the comments, and any feedback is welcome. And I really hope that you guys liked it. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. We do have one question. That I would like, we have time to ask. Mike in the server asks, does the agent run with Livepeer's BYOC containers via orchestrator nodes?
So before we're able to get all the legal with big YOC, we cannot put it. We have already the tech to run the agent. We have showcased it, I think, two firesides ago, 3 firesides ago. So the BYOC pipeline for the agent running on the network exists, but we cannot put it on the network before we have all the legal setup. But once we have that set it up, we will immediately put on the network. And for the orchestrators that participate on the beta, the incentives beta.
Amazing. Thank you, Define, for
Thank you, guys.
sharing. And again, people are reacting really positively in the server, saying super cool, serious improvements. So I think you guys are really moving forward at light speed. So congrats.
Thank you, guys. It wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you very much.
Awesome. All right. And last up, we have Live Pioneers. I'm not sure what you'd like to go by, but Ghost or Manuel, welcome up, and please take it away.
Hello, community. Thank you for allowing us to join this conversation and also to provide an update about the Live Pioneers vision. I would like to share some thoughts, so I prepared some presentation. Okay. In this one, you will see the progress so far that we have done during 2024, like the total blog posted, the total knowledge orchestrator interview done, the total translation made by our community managers, and also the ad version release. How can we define this? Basically, we did some performance in a slowly way, but not in a slowly way, but not stopping the job made by the team. In the next slide, what we learned from the community. Basically, we got some feedback from the community, like they want more stronger marketing impact in the community. Also, they love the translation made by our community managers and the ad improvement made by our developer. Also, they suggest to improve the community engagement through different events. And based on those community feedback, we are glad to announce that we are cooperating with the Livepeer stakeholders in launching a new ambassador program. This is under discussion right now, but we have the good intention to provide a good ambassador program for the community that provide a lot of good things for the entire ecosystem. Also, we are focusing now in providing consistent updates and new for the community. We follow some advice about the currency, about the submission of the grant. So for that reason, we requested around 27 key LPT for a year. We are adjusting that amount, and we will provide some updates in the coming days after going through the Livepeer recommendation and feedback. In the next slide, okay, what we are focusing now, we are focusing in regular ecosystem update and content, boost the community guidance through different delegation guidance and also community support, and also our developer commitment to provide continuous improvement on the application. Also, we have in mind to launch a merchandise system to reward some contributors in the ecosystem and also through different events. In the next slide, okay, here I can explain that we are leveraging the packet to 28 key LPT per year with an average price of $6. And this here is to close the use for the bucket. For example, the core team will be used as 16 key RPT. The infrastructure, like the app development and also the servers or other things related to the development of the app, is around 150. For merchandise, we are discussing this with the Livepeer stakeholders, and also the ambassador program is under development, but we had agreed targets end the last week, and we got a lot of good feedback for that. So we hope in the coming days we can meet in again or another person related to the stakeholders to enhance the proposal. Finally, the next slide is about our intention. We started with the Live Pioneers 1 years ago, and we are here for the long-term vision, not only for a grant or not only for a budget. We are trying to provide a great content and also a good service for the ecosystem. So for that reason, we are looking for your support on this. Finally, I want to tend to end for the guidance during this process. This was not easy, but we really appreciate its feedback, and we are open to listen any feedback that you have. So you can provide that through the Discord server or also the forum discussion related to the treasure. That's all from my side, and thank you for everything.
Awesome, Memo. Thank you for coming up and sharing. Also, can you confirm, are you going to be attending the water cooler on Monday?
No, we couldn't. We couldn't.
I mean, this upcoming one.
The next one, yes, we are planning to delegate the voice to another team member. So we want to be featuring that.
Okay, yeah. So, that would be my recommendation as folks, have read your proposal on the forum. I think, coming to the water cooler, ideally, but, coming there and talking through it and getting live feedback from folks, I think it was a pretty lively forum post. So the more feedback you can incorporate, the more perspectives, the better you will do when you push it to on-chain. So again, thank you so much. Appreciate you putting this together, and hopefully see you on Monday. All right, so the fireside's ending, guys. Oh, but please join the community if you're still with us. Again, it's the QR code to jump into our Discord where all these lovely people are, and we're constantly pushing on different initiatives. There's a lot of opportunities within the community, so definitely jump in there. And I just want to say that I appreciate everyone for joining Fireside. I think it's been going really well so far, and I'm excited to continue doing it, as well as we will have some exciting updates from Livepeer Foundation next time. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say before we jump off. I don't think so. I don't think I have any inspirational speeches today. Well, I appreciate everybody, and we'll see you in the future.